Hey guys, I'm Brandi Cyrus, and I am here with Nylo.
Fool me once, fool me once, fool me once. You ain't gonna fool me twice.
I know what Nylo means because I did research and looked it up online, but can you share with everyone else at BUZZNET what the name means and why you chose it?
Yeah, for sure. The word Nylo means to love the most. I kind of was at a point in my life where I was taking everything out of music that wasn't love, and so this was going to be the project that was like my love child, that like I did everything for me the way that I wanted and that it would be perfect, and I didn't really care if anyone liked it or heard it. We put it up, a bunch of people started like calling us and wanting to know what was the deal and what was going on, and so like I wasn't sure if I was going to tell people who I was or not, so I started going by Nylo, and it's kind of like the perfect word to go by because it's a reminder every day of like the highest form of love and like kind of what you strive to be and kind of go for.
It's really cool. My favorite part about a song are the lyrics and the meaning or story behind them. Do you write about personal experiences or do you write differently?
I write about personal experiences pretty much exclusively.
Give us an example of maybe something you went through and you wrote about.
Well, all of my EPs are about somebody in particular.
One specific person?
One specific person.
You don't have to say his name.
Yeah, oh, well, no, I would never.
Her name, his name.
His name, her name.
Don't
Can't be
say
sure.
it.
But, and it was just kind of like, I went through the whole process. Like, I think whenever you go, like, the healing process, you start off and you go from, like, sad to angry to sad to happy. So, like, that whole curve is kind of documented.
Don't I know it?
Yeah.
Don't I know that process?
Yeah.
So you're working on new music right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, are you working with any producers or co-writers, or are you doing it all on your own?
I'm kind of going about it in a very freestyle fashion. For a long time, I just kind of did everything by myself, and then kind of learned through collaborating that two heads can be better than one, and that sometimes people are better at bringing out like your strengths than you are. And so I'm trying to go and like get out of my comfort zone and work with more people this time around. And so actually I should tell you, I just got back from France. I went on a writing trip where I went and I worked with like the most incredible producers and writers for 7 days in a castle in France.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know, and it turned me into a morning person. Now I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Just permanently jet lagged.
Has never happened in my life. I've never seen like 7 a.m. like for like the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
But so I did that, and it's just been like, it's been a really cool growing process because I'm learning how other people work and kind of being forced into places I'm not comfortable. They're like, so, like, how you feel?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I think that's
I don't
good.
know. I usually just kind of like throw it up on a song, and then I get to listen to it afterwards. Other than that, I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's good too to have an outside opinion. Like I know for me,
is.
like I always do something and I'm like, that's great, and then someone will be like, it's not that great. Let's fix that, and I'm like, oh. But it's good, you know. It's like good to stretch you and to have an outsider kind of structure what you're doing.
I was blown away.
Sometimes.
I was blown away by the people I was working with because these people like do this like for a living. Like the writers and stuff that were there, like they go every day and have a session and just write a song every day. And I always write when I want to.
Yeah.
And whenever I feel like I've got something to say, they were like, I had to really think about it. It was cool. It was very different for me.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
France, I'm sure, was amazing.
France was amazing. Yeah.
I hope you don't think this is creepy. While I was doing my research, I was doing
Super creepy.
some homework, looking up some of your past interviews, and found your article for Interview Magazine.
Oh yeah.
And I pulled a line out of it because I loved it so much. They asked you about the future, and you said, I feel like when you tell yourself exactly what you're going to do, sometimes you eliminate the possibilities of things that you didn't know you wanted. Can you talk about that and maybe something that that happened to you in your life that you didn't plan on, that you were super thankful for? I just love that quote. I love that idea.
Honestly, everything. Because I think the life I thought I wanted as a kid is different than now. And now I couldn't even tell you that I want a specific life. There's nothing like, I don't really think about the future, and I kind of intentionally do that. Because I'm a book kid. Like, I want to know everything, and I will write it out, and I'll be like, those books that are like 7 steps to this, I'd be like, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, I'm doing all of this. And then I was like getting exactly that out of it, and it just like didn't feel like enough for everything. So I remember I met somebody, and this was the craziest thing someone ever told me, but they were like, throw away your to-do list. And I was very married to my to-do list, so that was a very, very tough thing for me to do. And then as soon as I did that, I felt like everything started just getting easier, and the things that were supposed to happen happened, and things that weren't supposed to happen didn't happen. Like, I didn't think I would be like making music for a living, honestly. Like especially not on the front, like in front of the stage. I always kind of thought I would be a songwriter and I would just like play guitar in my balcony for fun. And so had I written the book, like I wouldn't have written this, and this has been some of the most rewarding, cool experiences of my life, like being able to talk directly to people who listen to my music and love it and like tell me how they feel when they heard it. Like, that's crazy, and that's a really cool feeling.
That's really cool. I really love that. I like love that quote. I like want to put it on an index card on my bathroom mirror or something.
I'm glad you like
because I'm one of those people that like freaks out about the future, and I'm like, I have to plan.
Right.
And
that was me.
Feel like, I feel like you just gotta let go because you might miss out on things. I just really love that a lot.
And there's so much that you would never want for yourself that can be exactly what you need, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I dig it. Some wisdom right there.
I'm glad you read that back to me. I totally forgot I said that.
I know, it's good to hear back, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you said you're working on new music now. When can we expect to hear some of it?
The end of October, I'm going to start releasing music again. Yes, that's coming right up. I'm going to start releasing music off my next EP.
Any touring on the horizons?
Yeah, we're supposed to play on a West Coast tour, actually.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. Will it be your first tour? Have you toured before?
It'll be my first tour. I've, up to this point, only ever done fly dates. Yeah, because I love my band. Like, I love all the people I work with, so we're going to be, like, camping out.
That's awesome. So do you have a full band that plays behind you?
I play with a guitar player and a drummer. And that's just like a three-piece, but it's perfect.
That's awesome.
And I'm kind of like experimenting more with different things now, like just playing more instruments live that I wouldn't, like bringing up different like electronic stuff and having more fun with it. So
very cool. I can't wait to see. I'll be at the first show.